kind of tell us about yourself. Like, where did you grow up? Where do you live now?
For sure. Yeah. So born in New Hampshire, moved up to New Brunswick, Canada when I was 3 years old um, with my family. My family moved up. So I grew up on a farm here in New Brunswick, Canada. Hey, Kevin. Awesome to see you. Grew up on a farm here. I was telling someone just this evening, when I was 8, we were uh, summer breaks were working on the farm, and it was awesome when I started getting paid a little bit, and it kind of went from there. So learned the value of hard work pretty early on. Um, didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I was pretty good with my hands, building stuff. My dad was a carpenter, did concrete work, so I went into construction in high school. In the summers and whatnot. And then 4 years after high school, I carried on, continued in construction, everything from drywall to roofing to framing to putting in pools. Did a lot of, a little bit of everything, to be honest, in that world. Then, said I think I can do a little bit more with my life than just being in construction all my life. And I said, I liked school when I was in it. What can I do to, take school to a next level, set myself up for a career that can support a family? Because I knew I wanted a family at some point. So I went and got a degree in mechanical engineering, and then graduated. I was working all through the university years as a mechanical engineer in training at a place that basically built different apparatus for people who are paralyzed or didn't have limbs, were amputated, or whatever, to help them drive cars. Hand controls for the gas and brake, different attachments for steering and whatnot. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. I got to talk to some really cool people, get hands on in the design. So yeah, I did that through up till 2019. Graduated with my degree in mechanical engineering. We had gotten married. We're pregnant by the time I got the degree and graduated. 3 months after I graduated, I started my SEO business, and because I realized that I actually didn't think that the career of being an employee as a mechanical engineering design person or whatever would give me the flexibility to, one, earn what I needed to earn or wanted to earn to have the 4 kids that we were planning to have, and the things we wanted to do. And I started looking at different options. So I found a course online about SEO. I dove into that, ended up being let go from my job like 20 days later. So I just dove full force into the business. Got a temporary job as a mechanical designer for an automotive startup for like the next year after being laid off. And then went full time in 2020 in the agency. The ups and downs of that whole process. Started a junk removal business in 2021 with a friend of mine from university. We grew that really quickly. And then I actually don't own it or manage it anymore. I still do some of the marketing for it, but it was about a year and a half that we ran it together. And then I said, okay, you take that. I got to keep the agency, full focus. That is my, that's going to take me further here, and I need to give our clients 100% focus and not have my focus split. So yeah, I got a lot of really cool experience starting that up, doing all the marketing for that. I was kind of leading that. He was the boots on the ground for that. But yeah, that's a real snapshot. You can pull anything out of there that you want to go deeper on. But I am a husband, a father to 4 kids, and a business owner, just continually looking to learn more every day, level up, and see how we can give back to the people around us.
What's some hobbies that you do on your free time? It sounds like you don't have much free time, but when you do, what are some of the hobbies you get into?
I don't have a lot of free time right now. Hobbies right now are learning new SEO techniques, stuff like that. I was just I went out to dinner with a friend. That's why I was a little bit late, or I thought I was going to be a little bit late. We ended up being perfect on timing here. But I was out to dinner with Cameron, actually. The friend is Cameron, who's my sales guy. He's here for the week from Washington. So it was awesome to catch up. He's headed out tomorrow. But I was telling him, some of background that you don't necessarily share over Zoom calls and whatnot. And one of my hobbies, I love building things. Um, Business is right now the thing that I'm building. But before that, I got into blacksmithing. I built a forge. I loved creating unique items through that. I loved the marketing aspect of starting up that business. I've always enjoyed like flipping things on Facebook. And our Canadian version of Craigslist is called Kijiji. So I always enjoyed that. But outside of that would be hiking. probably my biggest hobby is hiking. I love. I've been to Newfoundland twice on like a 2-week hiking trip with like some of my guy friends, and there's no cell service. You know, you're carrying in and carrying out everything to keep you alive for 2 weeks, and that's just amazing to me. So looking forward to when I can do that with the kids. You know, our oldest is 5 now, and we're setting things up so that when they're old enough to do that, we can do that again, and it's gonna be really cool.
Very cool.